Hi friends, welcome to channel Happy Family Hub. We all like to have lemonades, right? Do you know whose creation is lemon? It's sage Viswamitra's. Viswamitra is Prince Kaushika by birth. He was a very powerful king but changed his path and became a great sage and did so much for this universe and earned the title Viswamitra. Viswa means the universe and Mitra meaning the friend. Now let's see the family tree of King Kaushika. Kusha is Manasaputra of Lord Brahma. Kusha's son is Kushanabha. Kushanabha's son is King Gadhi. Gadhi's daughter is Satyavati and son is King Kaushika. Kaushika's birth is a very interesting story. King Gadhi had only one daughter named Satyavati, so they used to pray God every day for a son. Meanwhile, Satyavati got married to Rishi Ruchika. She liked him so much and wanted a son exactly like him and requested him to bless her parents also with a son. So, sage Ruchika gave 2 bowls of prasadam separately for Satyavati and her mother. He gave 2 bowls such that Satyavati would be blessed with a child having qualities of a sage, just like Ruchika, and her mother would be blessed with a child having qualities of a Kshatriya. Satyavati's mother wanted to take Satyavati's bowl. As per mother's request, Satyavati exchanged her bowl. Later, Ruchika understood that the bowls got exchanged. He is a great sage, so he had Divya Drishti. Satyavati pleaded to forgive her. Then, sage Ruchika postponed the Kshatriya qualities to 1 more generation. So, Satyavati gave birth to Jamadagni and her mother gave birth to King Kaushika. Later, with the qualities of Kshatriya, Parashurama was born to Jamadagni. How did King Kaushika become Viswamitra? Once upon a time, our King Kaushika with his sons and vast army came to Vasishta's hermitage. They kept talking for hours and then they realized it's lunchtime. As you all know, we follow a tradition, Athithi Devo Bhava, and so Vasishta asked Kaushika and his people to stay for lunch. But King Kaushika hesitated for a while as there were so many people. He thought it might be difficult for Vasishta to arrange food for all of them. But Vasishta created a magic. He called a magical cow by name Nandini and told her to provide food according to the taste of each person. Isn't this magic? King Kaushika and his men ate to their heart's content. After that, King Kaushika immediately asked Vasishta to give Nandini to him, as king will have rights on the most precious things, and in return he offered many elephants, solid gold, horses and what not. But Vasishta softly turned down the offer and told that the cow provides all the needs for his rituals. King Kaushika then called his men to seize the cow, but it's a magical cow, isn't it? She flew in the sky to Vasishta, took permission for him and miraculously destroyed the king's army. Very angry by this, King Kaushika's sons rushed towards Vasishtha to kill him. But his utterance of the word Om itself burnt everyone, leaving Kaushika all alone. King Kaushika returned to his kingdom, told his family what had happened, and went straight to Himalayas and practiced austerities not for God but to avenge the death of his sons. When Lord Shiva appeared, Kaushika asked for knowledge of weapons and warfare and then immediately rushed to Vasishtha's hermitage. Not only that, he started a war and he started hurling weapons continuously at Vasishtha, but Vasishtha just held his staff upwards and subdued everything with his spiritual power. That's when Kaushika realized that spiritual power is very greater than the weapons that he has. That is when King Kaushika decided to become a Brahmarshi. He went immediately to all the 4 directions and started doing tapassu. He was disturbed by various people. He went to south along with his wife. Lord Brahma appeared and gave him the status of Rajarshi. His sons were born at this place. A king called Trishanku wanted to enter heaven with his mortal body and asked for Vasishtha's help. Since it's not dharma, Vasishtha said no. Then Trishanku went to Vasishtha's sons and asked for help. They also rejected. He straightaway went to King Kaushika and narrated the entire story and asked for his help. King Kaushika immediately started the sacrifice, and when the rites were over, he called for gods to come, but no one appeared. So he used all his powers and made Trishanku to ascend in sky towards heaven. But Trishanku was stopped. So he started falling down in upside down direction. Watching this, Kaushika immediately created a new heaven called Trishanku Swargam, 7 planets, 27 stars for Trishanku. And he was ready to create a new Indra. That's when all the gods came running to Kaushika and agreed Trishanku to be in heaven as he is at the present. That is, heads downwards, surrounded by all the planets. With this, all the spiritual powers that Kaushika gathered were all exhausted, and Kaushika had to start all over again. When Kaushika came for penance to Himalayas, it was Trishanku who took care of Kaushika's family. That is the reason Kaushika decided to help Trishanku. Now he went to the west direction to resume his penance. Again he lost all his powers for cursing his own sons for not sacrificing themselves for their cousin. He now went again to Himalayas, performed penances on Kaushiki river. Lord Brahma appeared and gave him Maharishi status, as he had not gained mastery over his senses yet. So King Kaushika intensified his tapassu and stopped eating. He stood on 1 foot in summer and rainy season. Then he decided he will neither sleep, eat, speak, breathe, and he started penances in the east direction And when he was sure that he conquered anger, he broke his fast. As Kaushika sat down to eat, Lord Indra came as a Brahman and asked for his food. Without saying a word, he offered his entire food to the Brahman. So, after many years of further penance, powers gathered by Vishwamitra began to emit thick smoke, and then Brahma, accompanied by all the gods, appeared before the sage and granted the status of Brahmarshi, the one who can control all his senses. Though he faced many problems, he achieved what he wanted to. Isn't this amazing? After listening to this story, do you want to see and pray to Vishwamitra? A temple is located in Tanjore, Tamil Nadu state. Don't forget to visit the temple when you visit Tamil Nadu. You can read more about Vishwamitra from Valmiki Ramayana, Vishnu Purana, and many other books. Before ending today's video, shall I tell you an interesting point? Vishwamitra is the author of Gayatri Mantra. Have you heard of Gayatri Mantra any time? If not, let's hear it now. Do like the video if you like our information. Feel free to dislike it if you're not satisfied with the information. Comment in the comment boxes your suggestions to keep us going and share the video.